Alright, so we're going to be talking about something a little different today. Because I know, well, not really different, because I know the last time I did review another documentary. Well, this is a biopic, but it's still a documentary, so whatever. I did a review of another documentary. It was called something about, I don't know, this guy, I think it's Spurlock. He eats a bunch of hamburgers from McDonald's. He gets like really fat or something like that. And he threw up that one time. I thought the documentary was pretty interesting. I really like that documentary. I forgot the name of what it was, but it was pretty funny. And I really liked it. But now, I'm actually reviewing the actual thing about McDonald's. This is about how it was found. How the whole place was found and all that by a guy named Ray Kroc, who is played by Michael Keaton, one of my favorite actors of all time. He's a really hilarious guy. He's a national treasure. Everything he's in it is golden. His acting is so realistic. The way he acts, the way he expresses himself, it's fucking hilarious. So he plays Ray Kroc. He's the founder of McDonald's, and he finds these two guys. One of them name is Dick McDonald, and the other one's name is Mac McDonald, and they're both played by Nick Offerman, and I forgot the other guy's name was. He's been in a lot of shit too. His big ass nose. You see him right there in the picture. I forgot what his goddamn name was. Let me look it up real quick here. John Carroll Lynch. Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit. So he's in here. He plays the guy who started it with his brother, Dick. And fucking Ray Kroc decided to meet these fucking guys in like 1949. Yeah, this is back in the day where, you know, things were slow, you know, Depression era, everyone was depressed as shit, you know, the stock went down the market, you know. Back then, it was hard times, really hard times back then. There was no computers, no cell phones, nothing really at all. You had to play your own ball sack back then, really. There's no, you know, no porn. I think there was porn, I think. I could be wrong. Was there porn in the 30s? I don't know. I'm not going to look deep into that. We're talking about McDonald's, about fucking fast food crap. So, well, back then, fast food was a different time back then. Because burgers was, you know, pre-made. There actually was, you know, a flip on the grill. Not like now, they just heat up in the microwave. Like, oh, here you go, eat up. We just re-microwave it for you. Bunch of fucking assholes. Everything's so disgusting now. Like, no one actually makes, you know, actual meat anymore. Everything's like processed now. Nothing's like actual meat. They do use like fake shit. I heard they use like mealworms for fucking for hamburgers now at McDonald's. That's fucking disgusting. I heard even other places do it too, like Burger King, fucking I guess Arby's do it too. I don't know. Arby's just started making burgers now. They just started doing that shit. I don't think they do that though. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking gross though. Oh yeah, and also Wendy's make burgers too, and they probably put mealworms in their shit too. But the main one I know who does mealworms in their shit is McDonald's. It's fucking gross. Like, they don't use real actual beef to make hamburgers anymore. It's nasty. Only people go there and still eat it now. Back then, the 30s and the fucking 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, they actually, you know, used real fucking beef. But after that, it's just, they just got like lazy. They decided to save more money. You start using fake meat. It's just, they just got greedy, and they shouldn't be greedy because they're a big ass franchise. McDonald's like in every fucking state and all over the country. Like, what would you save money for? Greedy ass bastards, you know. They just want to take every dime they get. But let's go back to the, you know, the old days where they actually made, you know, real beef. They actually made real, you know, burgers. So like I said, Ray Kroc, he's played by Michael Keaton. He shows up there and he meets one of the guys, Mac McDonald. He meets him, and he brings him to his brother, and they talk to each other, and he shows them around the place, how it gets done, how they make burgers. They put 2 pickles on the burger, ketchup, mustard, you know, onions and stuff. Put that shit out there, and next thing you know, they're at dinner and they're talking about how they came up with the idea of how they did this shit. And at first, they wasn't really making any good business or something like that, and people were getting mad because there was no drive-through at their place, and this and that. And they started to slowly progress to get more and more customers coming later on. And now they're like, you know, Ray Kroc decides he wants to make like a contract deal with them, and you know, try to make the franchise go to other places and whatnot. Well, at first, I think they struggle about doing that. They're like not sure about the idea. It's like, you know, I don't know, Ray. We don't know if that's a great idea, and like they're hesitant about it. But later on, they decided, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. So they decided to do it, and even though the brother Dick, well, he is kind of a dick if you think about it, because he's like the tough brother, and the other brother, Mac, he's the soft brother, because he's always nice all the time, you know, throughout the whole movie until later on. He's the nice brother, and Max, and not Mac. Mac's the nice brother, and Dick's the tough brother. And most of the time, Dick's on the phone, and you always telling Ray, no, 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 no. Every time like Ray has his idea, he's like, no, we're not doing that shit. No, no. And like Ray had enough. He was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I don't care what they say anymore. I don't care what their fucking contract. I'm gonna do what they want. You know, I don't give a shit. And I heard that they fucked up bad. The McDonald's brothers. I heard that the dude got like so much money if they kept telling the dude no or something like that. They're actually like all fucking greedy. You know, they still got money after selling their name to Ray Kroc. I heard they fucked themselves over, because at the end of the movie it says that they screwed themselves over or something like that. I heard, and they could have had like a lot of money into anything. I could imagine. So they're being greedy about it. So that shit happened, and oh yeah, fucking Linda Cardellini's in here. It's like, this woman, I like her as an actress. It's just that every single time, it's like she always plays a character from the 1950s or 1940s. I don't understand that. This is like the 4th time she did this shit. It's like Hollywood only knows her as the hot chick to play in the 1940s. I don't get that, because this isn't the first time I see her play a character from the 1940s. Because there's another character she played. She played a wife of what was the character's name? Al Capone, and Tom Hardy played Al Capone. And there was another movie she played that was in the 1940s. It's like, this isn't the first time. I was like, what the fuck, again? Linda Cardellini plays a woman from the 1940s or 1950s? Like, are you kidding me with this shit? They couldn't find like another beautiful woman to play this character? This is like the 4th time she did this shit, I think. God damn, it's just like she just loves doing that shit. She loves playing these type of timelines. Playing like a lady from the back then. Great actress, because I love her as Velma, you know, Velma and Scooby Doo. She was a hot, you know, she played a pretty good role. Oh God, the Weinstein Company produced this movie. I fucking figured, the fucking Weinstein Company. What a bunch of pieces of shit, you know, especially that Harvey guy. What a loser. That guy is a fucking clown. But anyways, let's go back to this movie. Yeah, Linda Cardellini. He meets Linda Cardellini at this fucking restaurant, this fancy restaurant, and because he met her through these other guys, these rich guys who came with these ideas about a milkshake, powdered milkshake or something like that, and that's what like one of the things that Dick disagreed with. He was like, "Oh, we're not doing that shit. It's not real milk." Which I can understand. I agree with that, because why would you use powdered milk instead of using real actual milk to make milkshakes? You know. It makes a lot of sense. I actually agree with that. That's pretty dumb doing that idea. But other than that, it's like the McDonald brothers actually did kind of like fuck themselves over. If you think about it, not fully, but they kind of did. They could make like a lot more money if they actually agree with Ray a little more and figure out something else to make the business a little more better. You know. And there's other times where like Ray doesn't get along with his first wife or something like that, and the marriage wasn't working anymore. She got like more quiet or something like that, and she wasn't feeling it anymore. So he decided to move on to Linda Cardellini. So that happened, and fucking what other bullshit happened in this movie besides that? And they're also pretty stupid, you know, signing a contract with Ray. Anyways, you know. They should know what was like going to happen. You know, this isn't the first time they did this before, because they did with some other guy, and he wasn't feeling too good after a while. Because I looked some shit up on YouTube about this other guy who was trying to help him out, but he got like sick, so that's why Ray Kroc showed up, and he decided to work a contract with him instead. Then later on, Ray meets these other people. You know, talk to this guy. He like, you know what? How about you come? You know, run my McDonald's business in this area. He meets this other guy. Asks him to go work in this area, that area. Like I said, the milkshake idea. And like I said, like the brothers, the McDonald brothers, having like beef with him and shit. They're like, look, man, you can't be doing this. No, we want to own more of that. We want to keep having this revenue. We want this and that, and it was like all over the place with these guys. And you know, Dick was being a dick about it, and he was like being all butthurt and shit. So he like Ray's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm tired of these assholes. I'll do what the fuck I want. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fucking baby bullshit. So he just started to do what he wanted to do, and like they got pissed off about it. And then like fucking Mac is like, he grabs the phone. He's like, "Oh, that's it, Ray." He has a heart attack and he falls on the ground, knocked the fuck out, and he goes to the hospital. And it turns out he might have a kidney failure or something. I was like, oh shit, wow, okay then. That sucks. Oh, fucking kidney failure. Okay. Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? So yeah, that happened. I'm like, holy shit. That really did escalate quickly. So yeah, then like they decided to make an agreement because Ray comes in with a check for like $1 million or something, and they all sit in a room together and like they work something out, and they sold a name to him and all that, and they're like, all right, we'll sell you the name, but we're gonna keep making burgers and shit. You know, they make lesser money now because they don't have the name anymore. Because they're, you know, how they were acting between Ray and themselves, you know. But I really like this movie. You know, I really liked the story of what happened with the McDonald brothers and Ray Kroc. You know, it told a great story. I like this movie just like as you know, Super Size Me with Morgan Spurlock. You guys should go check this movie out. It's only like an hour 55 minutes, almost like 2 hours. It's pretty interesting film. It told a pretty good story of the McDonald brothers and Ray Kroc, and the actors did really well. You know, the setting was perfect. Well, not like really perfect or anything, but it had a great way of telling what happened back then. And you guys should go check it out. It's very interesting, just like Super Size Me.